What's going on, man? So, man, Nike boy, you know, I made a video about you a while back. I don't think you was able to see it because I wasn't able to tag you correctly. But if you go back, I addressed you a while back. Your name is Freaky Zeke, right? But that was just another video. But we gonna go ahead, man, and address, man. Um, you know what I'm saying? You had made a a response video back to my guy from Five Trey Avalon, man. You understand me? And, you know, he basically said that you ain't had that same energy for the Migo situation like you did, you know what I mean, for Texas, like you did for P&B Rock in California. And that was correct. I look back, I looked at the first video you dropped. I looked at, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of your live, and I get to find that same energy that you had for California and, LA in particular. And it was not the case. I did not see it, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, you know what I mean, from just off of the videos that you have put out and my observations, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's a video that I didn't see, I for sure didn't see that energy. So I would say that I would have to agree with his assessment, you know what I mean, of you didn't have that same energy. So therefore, you possibly had something against. Because, for sure, you know what I'm saying, when I looked at your video in response, which, you know what I mean, you had every right to make a response video, because especially if somebody say your name, right? So you do what you want. I'm not saying that, though. But what I'm saying is, you know what I mean, soon as you felt some type of way, you started talking about, you know what I'm saying, you know, a little bit of, well, at least you try to talk a little bit about some California politics, man. And it's clear, you know what I'm saying, that you don't have a understanding in totality, you know what I'm saying, how this California shit go down, you know what I mean? Um, Even though, you know what I'm saying, we got bigger issues, you feel me, than this gang shit, you feel me? You know what I mean? Uh, I see that you try to talk about this black shit, right? You know what I'm saying? I recently seen a post you was talking about, well, let me go here and retract, right? So pretty much, man, I had made a video, man, and you made a statement talking about the dice, what goes on in the dice game. You pretty much saying that you ain't walking away unless you a gangster. You said that, that you done got into some things, you know what I'm saying? You ain't talked to some of the homies, you feel me, in a minute because of the dice game. Well, that's hood shit. That's hood shit. When you start going when you start going to raising your level, when you start, you know what I'm saying, when you on the level of takeoff, what is you doing poverty hood shit? You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be behind that shit, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to be refraining from that type of stuff. You supposed to be refraining from that type of environment, you know? You know what I'm saying? You are your tax bracket is higher, you have a higher status, but yet you're doing low level shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You could have went to the casino to go gamble if you really wanted to gamble, man. And now, because you did low level shit, now look, you know what I'm saying? When you could have prevented that and not even been around something like that. Now, regardless of the whole circumstances, there's a difference though. But you know what I'm saying? When you're wise, it's only fitting that you are around wise company. Now, if you're a fool, fools hang around fools, but the wise hang around wise. And if takeoff was part of the wise, why aren't you hanging around fools? Because fools ended up taking your life. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, when you say that you bigger, when you want to do bigger, you do bigger things, right? And I noticed that you sit over there talk about this black unity a lot, right? You know what I'm saying? But yet, you know what I'm saying? I hear that you would be a enemy to your message a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as, you know what I mean? regarding the ignorance, you feel me, of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I see some ignorance that come out your mouth. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? When you be in your feelings, man, ignorance come out. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, because I have my times where I be spazzing too. You know what I mean? It is what it is though. But you know what I'm saying, to go back to that though, you said something, you know what I'm saying, about black one, you know what I'm saying, the people, as we know who the people are, is putting our women against us, right? Let me tell you something, man. A lot of men of color, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got no own control of their woman, right? See, the the problems that you have, I'm not gonna say you, but what I mean by you is, you know what I'm saying, a lot of black men is they go about things in the wrong way. They don't have the mentality to be able to deal with the modern day woman, right? Regardless of the agenda of these other people, you feel me, trying to tank the minds of our women, right? At the end of the day, right, you said it's your woman, right? So regardless, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to have a handle on that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? See, one thing is for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about the real problem here. Is a lot of these men, a lot of these males ain't men. They don't know how to handle no woman. They cry, they complain, they do little weirdo stuff up on here. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of women is watching. They be like, man, look how he act. Look how he conduct himself, acting like a little punk. What makes you think, you know what I'm saying, I want to submit to somebody like that? He a weak-minded male. You know what I'm saying? And they pay attention to that. And why should a woman submit to a weak-minded male? You know what I'm saying? So no. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you feel me? You may be partially correct, but that's not in totality that's correct. Because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these males, you feel me, is not giving these women something to respect. Because they weak. They soft. They homemade. You know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? If we're going to sit over there and talk about what's within, don't you got to correct what's within? You know what I'm saying? And within is right here, man, your minds, you feel me? And you know what I'm saying? And as a people, whether we be men or women, you feel me? The mentality as far as going about life and coming together is not in there in totality. So you feel me? So before we sit over there and cry about what somebody else is doing to us, we need to look within us and see that, yeah, it ain't the case, you feel me? But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we can go on and on about that. But yeah, man, Nike boy, yeah, man, like I said, man, what Cartoon 5 Trey, man, and told you, man, it's the truth. You didn't have that same energy. You ain't old King Yella. You did not have that same energy. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna be real. But I understand California pays. Yeah, I ain't mad at it. But don't act like you did have that same energy, because you didn't. And you'd be a lie to say that you did. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to preach that message, you feel me? Um, be equal with it. You know what I'm saying? Be the can man with it. Anybody can get it. Have that same energy for any state that got that same issue. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't trying to hear that. You know what I mean? So if you ain't going to have that same energy for all, then don't have that, then don't single out a group. Because when you single out a group and you ain't equal with what you singling out, they gonna come for you. So Cartoon came for you. He held you out. It's just tough love. We all need it, you feel me? If you a man and you ain't never had no tough love, man, then we see, you know what I'm saying, what the result of not having no tough love is. You get weak-minded males, you feel me? You get that raw uncut. You know, Cartoon was just, you know what I'm saying, just teaching you a little lesson, man. And I mean, if you wanted to reject that and be in your feelings, then hey, that's on you, man. But I just wanted to make this quick little video, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though, man. But hey, man, y'all like, comment, and subscribe, though. You understand me? And we up out of here.